We have made it to our final game of the evening. Should be a doozy, as we always say. We had our first overtime game in the last one, so make sure you watch that one. That's going to be a really, really fun game to rewatch. I'm thinking I'm going to put that one into the CSFA Greatest Hits, or USFA Greatest Hits for season 0 through 4. So I can't wait to see how this one turns out. Well, 0 through 5. Let's do 0 through 5s. But yes, we got it all ready to go for you here. Let's keep it moving. It's going to be the homies over there, OC State University, Orange County State, them Stallions taking on the football giants, Mile High University, your Season 1 and Season 2 national champions. They're going to be going up against each other. What should be a solid matchup. Both of these teams have some history. I remember when Ulf was actually starting out going up against this team. OC State had one of the better defensive fronts in regards to the run side. So can't wait to see how these two teams had adjusted since last year. But there's only one way to figure out how this one's going to get chopped down. I'm going to go ahead and flip to the gameplay, switch it up just a little bit as I'm talking about the gameplay. Make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our homies, like I always say. We got Hollywood Sports and Sports Universe on the Discord side. We have World Simulation League on the basketball side. We have Great One Hockey Sim League on the hockey side. So make sure you show some love to all of our affiliates there. Looking to get some more as well as we get stronger into the fold. Probably going to wait a little bit in order to get a few more affiliates outside of our obvious Sim League. We'll look for them all the time, but maybe we're going to chill out on the Discord for right now. So make sure you show some love. Head to the description down below. But as you can see here, the developers are split, but the verdict is not. Mile High has the advantage in regards to the 1K Sims, but should be a real good game overall. I can't wait to see how this one goes. James West versus Kakashi Hatake, and this one is Shidori versus Giant Quarterback. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to go ahead and double check the field here. I believe they're in Cincinnati or Nebraska, 1 or 2. It's Nebraska. Yes, it is. It's going to be. We're going to make it a rain game. Why not? Why not? Let's make it rain in Denver. Why not? Man, let's keep a light wind. I don't need to change that here. But let's go ahead and hit that play game button. Let's like that. And let's go ahead and get this game rolling. I got this I got the rosters up. So I'm going to be talking about them in a little bit. But so far the season has been real fun. Good to see all the guys updating. We already talked about the GPA a little bit earlier, but these are two of the top GPA teams here. Orange County State had a 4.0 GPA and 3.4 for the national champions of Season 1 and Season 2. It's raining hard down here in Denver. You got the homies over there in the orange and blue setup for OCSU and the white, gold, and red trim there for Mile High. Let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. Brent Scoma sends it to Kyle Thomas for the return, taking this past the 25-yard line. And here comes them Stallions taking the field.
Green 33, hike.
Takashi looking for the Chidori. He finds his man Lancelot for the first play of the day. Here comes them Stallions once again, moving it closer to the first down mark. Sir Lancelot's looking for a good amount of targets after this one, but Herrick Denry gets destroyed. I'm not even going to lie to you. Shout out to the homie GT. My bad, I didn't mean to say destroyed, but he did get hit pretty good. I ain't going to lie to you. 3rd and 5. Blitz gets home. Not quite, though, but it's going to be Pescatarian. Not Pescatarian. It's going to be Pescatarian. Doing his thug fizzle. Trevion Pescatarian. I forgot his first name there, but he's going to move the chains there for OCSU. Giving it to Herrick Denry. Getting it to the 50. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up here. Handoff again. It's going to be Herrick Denry getting moves up the field down to the 42-yard line. They're going to move the chains. Inside the 45, they go. Will they go to the pass game? No, yes they will. Passing the right side, wide open. Sir Lancelot falls forward. Give that man a first down. OCSU will probably be a more consistent drive that we've seen so far this season, or at least to start it off. Here comes Kakashi passing right side again. There goes Pescatarian on the play there. Gain of around 9, and they're inside OCSU territory with this one. 2 for 23 on the day for Pescatarian. Kakashi sending this one, has thrown that one away. A lot of pressure on his face once again. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And I won't be surprised if they let that man, Herrick Dennery, in the backfield eat. But can Mile High get the stop is the question. They're going to hand it off. He's going to fall right at the line to beat, and they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 OCSU. They're keeping this drive alive. And this is one of the best ways to beat Mile High. Make sure that they cannot get on the field offensively. And that's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. OCSU in field goal range for the most part, but can they put points on the board is the question. Don't want the drive like this to fall short. Herrick Dennery gets dragged backwards, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Going to try the carry. Herrick Dennery's getting inside the 15 with that one, but that's about it. They're going to have to settle for the field goal. Should be makeable from the right hash here around 15-yard line. And Truman is going to knock it through from 32. Good Ryman there. It's going to be 3-0 on the favor of OCSU. They got the orange, the sun-kissed jerseys is what I like to call them. But good job there from the Stallions to get on the field, get the points on the board, set the standard. And if they can keep drives like that all game long, we got ourselves a good one, because Mile High is going to be marching down the field as best they can. We're going to go over the rosters in a little bit like I always say. And they're going to give it straight to Ulf Jacobson, getting to the 34-yard line or so. There's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Hand off, Ulf Jacobson, the juke move will get him to around the 40. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. OCSU kind of set the standard of converting 3rd down, so if Mile High cannot get it, that's going to give them some momentum, and it's definitely going to get stopped. There goes Phillips on the play. 4th and 7 here, and OCSU gets the stop they need. Mile High already drained a little bit of clock, but not that much. It's going to be OCSU. Definitely going to need to make sure we get some more small statistics here for the upcoming game. Time of possession total on the team set is definitely going to be a good setup to see later on. It's going to be Pescatarian taking that one down the sidelines, and he's going to take it to midfield. Kakashi Atake is looking to bounce back, because if you can remember from last game, he didn't have the greatest game accuracy-wise, but right now he's in his bag. Pitching it is going to be Herrick Dennery falling forward for about 7. OCSU, look at this team rumble. 7 for 21 on the day for Herrick Dennery. Will they keep it on the ground here is the question. Yes, they will. Herrick Dennery's going to make 2 men miss. He's going to move the chains inside the 40. They go to the 35. They're inching closer to field goal range once again. If they get inside the 20, they got a shot. They're going to hand it off. Herrick Dennery gets bottled up, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage by Grant. Here comes 2nd and 10 coming up as the first quarter starts to wind down. And they will get the hike before the quarter ends. Going to pitch it right side, and there goes Pescatarian again. There goes that man. OCSU going down the field, down to the 9-yard line. Mile High looking like they're getting punched in the, not in the throat, more like in the chin. And is going to look for the knockout punches. OCSU as they gain 1 on the play. 2nd and goal coming up. Pitch left side is going to be Herrick Dennery getting to around the 2-yard line. And it's going to set up a 3rd and goal situation here. Won't be surprised if they give it to him again. See if they can punch it in, get the touchdown. Keep it on the ground. It's going to be Herrick Dennery. He's getting smacked. There goes Joseph back to the 6-yard line. And once again, inside that 5-yard line, very, very tough to get the points that they need. But it's going to be kick up, kick good there. And it's going to be OCSU getting another set of points. Not a touchdown, though. Mile High has been doing well to make sure they don't get in the end zone. But right now, OCSU is moving the ball down the field. So they could win the game theoretically with field goals. They just got to keep on getting field goals. That's the thing. You can't just get like 1 or 2 and expect a victory at the end of it. You got to make sure that you mix up the touchdowns with the field goals and get more points on the board than the other team. Shout out to John Madden. Wish he was still here, man. It's going to be Kane Elliott with the tackle behind the loss of 1. Wolf Jacobson hasn't really been getting rolling, but you know those pitch plays is what he likes. And OCSU's been scouting them. They've been making sure. Keep people on the outside. Make sure Ulf Jacobson has to adjust to the defensive players back there. Ulf Jacobson looking for a first down again. And Mile High is getting stopped on the run game. OCSU once again getting this ball back. It's going to be Tomlin Juicer, OJ the Juice Man, taking it to the 25-yard line. Here comes OCSU once again. 2 straight drives, 2 straight sets of points. Can they do it for a third time is the question. Herrick Dennery is going to get stopped by Brandon Cummings there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. I say Brandon is Bobby. I keep getting my names confused. It's all good, though. It's going to pitch left side, caught by Sir Lancelot behind the line of scrimmage, and there goes Leon Butler making the tackle. We already been talking about Leon Butler. He's been making the name for himself, if I do say so myself. 3rd and 11 here. Blitz does not get home, pitching it right side, and caught by Kyle Thomas on the 3rd down. Look at this team go. OCSU is moving down the field. A catch for 27 yards on the day for Thomas. Pitch right side, and Herrick Dennery's going to fall forward for a yard. But OCSU, man, look at this team rumble. They only had 3 drives up to this point, and they've been burning the clock. They've been keeping Mile High off the field. You really can't ask for too much. And OCSU is keeping the drive alive. A 3rd and 5 situation here. Mile High with the chance to get off the field. But if OCSU can keep this pass game going, who knows? Passing the right side, and that's their first error right there. It's going to be 4th and 5 after that one. And it looked like that was the right play to call. Just got to execute. OCSU couldn't get the job done on that one. Truman sends this one way. It's going to be a small punt down to around the 30, making the 29-yard line. Hand off Jacobson. Juke move will get him around 4 or 5. Make it 5 on that one. Looking at the game clock for this one, it's going to be 12 minutes 59 seconds. Hand off again to Jackson. Fumbles the football, but Lamar Jackson is Johnny on the spot and was able to move the ball up the field. So, got to give it to him. 1st and 10 coming up here. And Mile High is going to try to keep this clock on their side. 5 wide out set. The run game hasn't really been working like they wanted to. They're going to try to go for the pass, and this is exactly what OCSU wants. They want the ball in James West's hands. That's his first pass of the day. It really doesn't go anywhere. West is passing it again, and it's going to be Usu making the catch right there with the final 2 minutes of the first half. Handoff of Jacobson, the juke move, a first down movement right there. 1st and 10 inside the 30 right there. 9 for 28 on the day, and probably Ulf Jacobson's worst game in quite some time. But they're going to try the middle of the field. There goes OJ the Juice Man's brother, Tomlin Clementine. On that one, it's going to be 2nd and inches. Well, I said, wait, the brother is on OCSU. Yeah. I said it right. Ulf Jacobson said it right, too. He's getting to the 2-yard line. And they're trying to punch it in before halftime, give themselves a little bit of juice. It's going to be 1st and goal here. Can OCSU hold him out of the end zone? They're going to hand off, and Ulf Jackson falls forward, and he's not going to get the first down. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. They're going for a 5 wide. It's going to be blitzed and sacked. That's going to be O'Reels on the play. 35 seconds left here, going into the pistol. And it's going to be West passing it. Right side is open, and Lamar Jackson does it himself. And it's going to be touchdown, Mile High. Football Giants, and we got ourselves a good one here, folks. Mile High not giving up on the game. It's going to be kick up, but we got ourselves a tie ball game here. Brent Skoma couldn't knock it through, and that's going to be first and that's about to say first to goal because I seen it up there, but it's going to be a kickoff here from Brent Skoma, sending this one away. 27 seconds left in this half. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Kyle Thomas with the big catch earlier, taking the pass to 30 to the 32. Pass right side and drop. That's going to be 2 straight drops here from these OCSU receivers. Kind of a damper on what has been a great start, but Kakashi Atake, 8 for 12 on the day so far, 116 yards. And Kakashi pitching it right side, and there goes that man for Gara, taking it down the sideline. He fumbles the football, and that's going to be down at the 32-yard line, 11 seconds left. And what in the world just happened? And I think that was one of those glitches there. We're just going to let it run since it was at the end of the third half. And I don't think even if they were able to get the job done, they will be able to actually get something going because the clock would have ran out. But wow, that was kind of weird there. That was one of those fumbles that went out of bounds. We're going to let that rock though since the score is tied. I'm not going to disrupt anything. We're going straight off the dome here. And I'm just going to let it rock there. Unfortunately, actually, it isn't that bad because that was a bot that did that. Ain't nobody worried about no bots out here. That was pretty crazy. But right now, halftime is 6-6. Both teams looking pretty nice. Well, actually, OCSU is looking pretty nice up until that last drive where Mile High got that touchdown. James West didn't throw the ball a lot. But once again, I say it every time Mile High plays. When you have a guy like Ulf Jacobson and Mike HAWK in your backfield, you can do some things here. You don't have to pass the ball a lot, but when he has thrown, he's been efficient. Checking into the team leaders here. It's going to be 11 for 43 on the day, almost 4 yards a carry. On the other side is 16 for 37, a little bit under 2.5 yards a carry. Bescateri and Lancelot have been the receivers to beat here for OC State. They've had a couple big plays from a few other receivers as well, but these are the two main guys. It's going to be Tomlin Clementine, Lamar Jackson, and Sulu Rusu all having a catch apiece, and they all made big plays on that last drive that got him the touchdown. So good job from him, and good job from them. Sorry. Going into the defensive side of things, Blaze Young has 1 tackle. Turd Ferguson has 5 tackles, and you see, sorry, right there, Blaze Young, that 1 tackle forced a fumble. You love to see it. Leon Butler has 5 tackles and a tackle for loss. Angel Flugel has 4 tackles. So, real good job from all of those users there. Defensively on OC State, Dexter Hall with 4 tackles. You have Kane Elliott with 3 tackles, and those are only tackles there for OC State. Only 16 plays here for Mile High, and that pretty much says a good amount of the story right there. I'm not going to lie to you, because Mile High was pretty stagnant all the way up to that last drive right before halftime. But total yard wise, OC State's leading the way. 1 sack on the day for OC State. No turnovers quite yet. Still got another half and some change to go. And both teams are playing their hearts out. Make sure you like and subscribe for this video. And also the channel. Make sure you get on the fold. We need like 15 or so more subs to get to that mark. So make sure you get up on that, man. And you can also get 10 TPE courtesy of us for doing so. So why not take advantage, make your player better, and get the job done. It's 1st and 10 here for OC State. Sorry, for OC State's defense here. They're going to hand off to Ulf Jacobson, and he's going to get down to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up here. I had this light on the whole time. Should have had it off, but it's all good. Hand off again. Ulf Jacobson, another juke move. He's down the sidelines, and there goes that man. That is the last thing that OCSU wants to see, is that man get free. 13 for 70 now on the day. They move to the jumbo set. Hand off to Mike. He's doing a couple of juke moves, and he's going to get maybe 5 on the play. His first carry and first touch of the day, I believe. Yes, it is. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up here in the shotgun. Give that man Mike a break. It's going to be pitching the right side wide open. It's going to be over Jacobson. Another stop there by the OCSU defense to try to keep them away from that end zone. That'll be in their best interest. Pitch right side. It's going to be over Jacobson once again. Getting around 3 on the play. We're seeing the game similar to this last week. Mile High had been held stagnant for most of the game, and then they just started exploding out of nowhere. 3rd and 5 coming up here at the 19-yard line. 2 for 8 on the day for Mike. Will they give it to him again? Yes, they will. He does not get free. Oh, Jacobson gets stopped. Here comes Mile High. The decision to make. They're going to go for the field goal. Perhaps Brent Skoma can get the job done. Quick from the left side. Straight enough. Long enough. Mile High takes the lead. Good job there by Brent Skoma to get that kick through the uprights. Now it's going to be up to OCSU to try to get this lead back. Keeping the ball moving. It's going to be Kyle Thomas on the return, taking a pass to pass to 25 to the 30. Hand off to Eric Denry. He's going to get stopped by Blaze Young, his second tackle of the ball game. Here comes 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Stallions. Got the 5 wide. They've been doing pretty successful here with the 5 wide. And they're going to get the catch there with Sir Lancelot. A gain of around 3. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sorry, a gain around 6. They're going to try to carry. And Herrick Denry gets the job done. OCSU showing some love to the homie. Moving the chains. Passing the right side is going to be Sir Lancelot. He's going to get close to the first down marker. There's shades of those first couple of drives there for Kakashi Hatake and the gang. Going to be sending this one. Right side is wide open. Sir Lancelot again. Give this man a new contract. He's moving the chains down to the 31-yard line. And they're about 10 or 15 yards or so away from field goal range, but I'm sure they're looking for 6 if they can hit it. It's going to be Herrick Denry. Look at the moves there down to the 20. OCSU is playing some inspired football here. They're not trying to be undefeated. Completely defeated again. They're looking for their first victory here. Kakashi left side, caught by Herrick Denry. Makes the first man miss touchdown. OCSU. There go them Stallions, baby. Woo-hoo. It is going to be first touchdown of the day for them. Good job by OCSU matching the touchdown from MHU for earlier, but they cannot get the extra point. So now Mile High has a chance to tie or get the lead with the touchdown. So you can't ask for a better game than this right now. Both teams are playing their hearts out on the night. It's going to be a good job there by Clementine to get through that little crease there to get to the 38. Here comes Mile High back on offense. Once again, looking for the score. OCSU looking to get them off the field, give them a chance to get some more points offensively. But OCSU is going to hold down Ulf for about a gain of 5. Ulf hasn't cracked 100 yards quite yet. Looking at the video, it's 23 and a half minutes so far, doing well. And that should have been picked off, but no dice on the defensive play there. OCSU could have used that, but it's going to be 3rd and 5. Will Mile High be able to take advantage of the blunder? Hand off up the middle, and he's going to fall forward, and he's going to get the first down. And you see right there that dropped interception. Could have been some big news for OCSU if they could keep their offense moving. It's going to be handoff again. And I think that was offside, so it was pretty quick. Yes, it is. Robert Dirk on the spot, and they're going to move the chains. Well, that didn't quite move the chains. Just move it up a little bit. 1st and 5. Ulf going to get to the line of scrimmage. Not too much else. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Last 20 seconds here in the 3rd quarter runs out. And I don't think there's another game right now that is probably worthy of some 4s. Let's go ahead and put them in the chat. Let's go ahead and do it. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Coming up here, handoff again. Mike is trying for the first, and he's not going to quite get it. He's going to be 3rd and inches coming up on this one. but this is definitely convertible here for Mile High. OCSU looking to send the blitz, I'm sure. Can he get home? No, he cannot. That's going to be off Jacobson, taking it to the right side, enough for the first down. Keeping the chains moving. It's going to be right side off. It's going to get inside the 35 with that one. Keep on making those second and third downs a lot easier to convert. You'll have a better chance of winning the ball game. Trust and believe me. James West sending the left side, and that was in the crowd of orange jerseys. It's going to set up a third down coming up here. Hand off again to Jacobson. He's not going to quite get it. And that's going to be 4th and 5 set up here. Will they send the field goal team? No, they will not. They'll look for the pin. Skoma. And not going to quite get a great punt there. It's going to be probably a gain of 2 on that one. But it's going to be OCSU back on offense. They have the lead. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left in this one. Kakashi looking for a man. He's going to find Sir Lancelot. There goes them Stallions. Mile High is getting closer to upset alert. Every single time they convert the ball, Kakashi is having himself a game worthy of a Hokage. It's going to be Eric Denry moving the ball up the field, maybe 1 yard or so. It's going to be 2nd and 9. This is where he puts on the Sharon gun. It's going to be Kakashi looking left side, and they're complete. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And we'll see if they can get the conversion here. Another first down by Kakashi and the gang will help them burn some more clock. It's going to be Kakashi, quick pass right side and dropped. And I think if he was able to adjust to the ball, catch it, and turn up the field in the direction he was going, he probably could have got the first. But we don't do probablys here. You either do it or you don't. And that's going to send this one away. And now Mile High is going to be pinned inside the 20. Make that inside the 15. The 14-yard line is where they're going to start this one off. And Mile High is going to have to drive the whole field if they want to get the timeout. Get the field goal or the touchdown. The final 6 minutes in this fourth quarter. 23 for 93 on the day. West passing this one again, middle of the field, and that was almost caught on the ricochet in regards to the interception. OCSU once again having opportunities to cut the game off for them, but Mile High is going to take advantage once again, and that's going to be a first down there for Mike. I was about to say Mike Hawk. That's going to be Mile High moving the chains there for wide out set. Handoff again to Ulf, finding a little crease there for about another 6 or so. The final 5 minutes is ticking. And Mile High's keeping it in their playmakers' hands. I really don't blame them. See what they could do here. It's going to be first down yardage again, past the 40. And it's going to be down to the 44-yard line, inching close to the midfield. And I think they're around 30 or some yards here before they can actually get to the actual spot where they can get a field goal. 3 minutes, 52 seconds here. 5 for 9 on the day. 1 touchdown and 50 yards there for James West. Handoff right side. And Ulf is going backwards. There goes that man, Biff. His name is Biff. Biff Markham. A good job there. Shout out to the homie over there doing his stuff. Fizzle. His quarterback is on St. Louis as well. Tossing it deep right side. And look at OCSU playing some stellar defense there. Will they keep their offense on the field is the question. Yes, they will. They're looking for the conversion here. 3 wide out set. West passing it. Going deep right side. And it's going to be picked off by Tanzo Yamato. And that couldn't have been worse news there for Mile High. OCSU now in the driver's seat for the upset. Is upset season a thing? Eric Denry getting around 3 yards on the play. Make it 4. And this is a real good game here. I think this is a definite addition into the greatest hits. It's going to be Kakashi looking left side. Caught by Lancelot. First down and a whole lot more. Down to midfield. Is going to be down at the 49-yard line. Timeout called by Mile High. Look at this team rumble. OCSU is going to be Eric Denry getting around the corner, or trying to. He's going to get maybe a half a yard. Mile High calls their second to last timeout. Eric Demery 22 for 60 on the rushing side, 1 catch for 20, pitching it right side and smacked in the backfield. Leon Butler hits them as they called their final timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Will they be able to convert? It's going to be Kakashi passing this one. Left side's open. It's caught by Lancelot. Falls forward and just a few inches shy. Now decision time for them, and they're going to go ahead and punt it. They said they're going to trust their defense. They've been playing stellar all game long. They're going to let the clock run. And if they're going to go ahead and do it, let them do it. Mile High is going to get the ball back. They're going to let the clock drain. Final minute, 15 seconds in this ball game. What a game here today. And looks like that punter is going to boot it to the skyline. Down to the 20. Mile High has to go the length of the field to tie. But they can always go for the touchdown as well. They got some playmakers over there. West passing it and sacked immediately. There goes O'Reills with number 2 on the day. And here comes OCSU with the front, 2nd and 20. No more timeouts here. That white guy sweating, passing it right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 20 here. This is not looking good for Mile High. They're going to keep the job going. See if they can get the conversion. Get some of the yards back. Passing it, looking at left side. And picked off again. That's Andrew Green to close the game. And I think that's going to give us upset season, baby. OCSU is going to take this victory. Their first on the season. And against probably the baddest team on the block. The Season 2 and Season 1 national champions fall for the first time. As OCSU moves to the victory formation, I think they'll just have to kneel it one more time. But oh man, what a game here all around. This is definitely going in the greatest hits. It has to. It definitely has to. We waited a little bit. We had to go through some trials and tribulations to get to it in the last games. I'm not going to lie to you, but these last 2 games were hits, definitely. Good job there on both sides for Mile High and OCSU, but look at Kakashi Otake do his thing. 213 yards, 1 TD, 16 for 22 on the day. And he got his players involved. You love to see it. James West over there with 5 for 13 for 50 yards. Threw 2 interceptions in the 4th quarter, and that kind of did him in. And both of them were on deep passes and 1 touchdown. Did they find the meta to actually take them down is the question. We'll have to see the next time these 2 teams play, but let's go into these stats, man. Wow, what a day on this one. 27 for 118 yards for Ulf Jacobson. It's going to be 3 for 13 for Mike Hawk, and it's going to be Eric Demery 23 for 59 on the day. Going into the receiving side, Tom Clementine, Jackson, and Smith, they pretty much had the same lineup that they had at halftime, pretty much. Masula Rusi had a catch as well. Going into the right side, Storm Nix at 3rd. Could not quite get any catches. He had a couple of drops. But Sir Lancelot was that man today. 9 for 96. Pescatarian had some big plays in the first half, but when they threw it to Sir Lancelot, it was game over. Tenzo Yamato and Andrew Green, 2 users. I love seeing users make plays. They both got the interceptions here. 3 tackles between the 2 of them. 2 deflected passes between the 2 of them. Dexter Hall had a real big day as well. 7 tackles and a tackle for loss. And O'Reills had some real big sacks there for OC State. I know he's not a user, but got to give the man some credit. He did his thing. Calvin Thomas on his first game, updated, all ready to go. He did well. 8 tackles. Blaze Young had 3 tackles and a tackle for loss and a forced fumble. Terry Ferguson with 7 tackles on the day. Leon Butler with 6, and Angel Flugel with 4. 3 total tackle for losses within these players. So all users, I love seeing that too on defense when it's all users. Good job by Mile High. Just couldn't get the victory, but that is part of the process. It happens. Let's see here. OC State with 47 and 46 apiece, so pretty split all around. But if you remember, Mile High had the last bit of plays at the end to actually kind of force their hand in regards to evening it out. So I'd say OC State had the upper hand on that side. beat them in total yards as well, 270 to 164. And that's really about it on that side. Turnovers in favor of OC State had those 2 big interceptions. Mile High also got sacked 2 times by OC State too. So going into the player stats real quick, checking into the receiving side of things. Here then we had 1 catch for 20, had that touchdown. That was a real big play there for OC State. Thomas had 1 for 27. Fugara had that big play in the end of the first half, but he got fumbled the football, so pretty much he had nothing on that one. If the X football team is watching this one, look at the end of the second quarter. That had that play there. Pretty much, I think it was already documented. If it goes out of bounds, it pretty much messes up and it starts over. But if it goes out of bounds, that's where the ball should be spotted. That way it doesn't get all messed up and everything like that. Storm Nix III had 3 targets, 2 drops. Adam Mesh had 1 target, 1 drop. So definitely need to keep on upgrading those hands and speed and all that good stuff. Make sure you're all good to go. Going into the Mile High side, Rusu had 1 for 20. Lamar Jackson 1 for 7. Jalen Smith had that small route, I believe, in the third quarter. So solid job on getting the catch when you had the opportunity. Tom Clemson had 1 for 10. And North Jackson had 1 for 12, so not a lot of receiving on this side here. And that was another reason why they got the victory, OC State-wise. Going into the defensive side, Calvin Thomas with 8. Turd Ferguson with 7. Leon Butler with 6. Major Flugel with 4. Checking down a little bit further, Blaze Young had 3. Let's see if there's anyone else here. Jordan Benny had 1 tackle on the deflected pass. Going a little bit further down the line, and Pac Trescott did not have any stats, but still pretty good if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and check into the OC State side. Dexter Hall had 7. Kane Elliott with 6. Sorry, I couldn't read right there, with 5. Ada Montana with 5 in the deflected pass. I'm going to check into the deflected pass side as well, just to double check. But Markham had a real big tackle for loss in the third to fourth quarter. Let's see where else it's at. Yamato had 2 tackles and an interception right there, along with Andrew Green. They didn't have the tackle totals, but they probably made the biggest plays of the game. Juicer had 1 tackle and a deflected pass as well. That's all the users there. Let's check into the deflected pass. There's 5 here. 6. So 6 total deflected passes. That definitely disrupted their offense all around. Going into the kicker side, that is a bot, so they gotta go ahead and get a kicker eventually. Brent Scoma, 1 field goal attempted, went through. They tried the extra point, but it didn't really work in their favor. But outside of that, what a way to end week number 3. Wow, that was a real good game there. This one and the last one that went into overtime. Go ahead and get you all set up, ready to go for week number 4. And the CSFA, that will be debuting on Friday. We'll be getting ready for the USFA tomorrow. So make sure you stand by for that. But outside of that, we can go ahead and wrap this one up. It's going to be the end of week number 3 on this one. We got some real good games going for week 4, so watch out for Friday. Mile High and White Hill is going to be facing off against east Augusta and Orlando Tech should be a real good game. And we also have Orange County State and Central Houston Polytechnic, so maybe if Orange County State can recreate that movement, they could take down all of our last undefeated. And then we also have Georgetown and Big Sky Tech going up against each other. So make sure you watch out for those games. They're going to be coming real soon. But outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up at 39 minutes. It's your boy Stacks. Appreciate you for your patience here getting these games out for you. Go ahead and get ready for the USFA coming the next day. But outside of that, hope you have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe. Eat some good chicken wings for your boy. And I'm out of here. Good Lord, that was a good game.